Hey guys, welcome back. We last talked about how to set up fleets. Now we're gonna go in a little more detail about designing ships. Okay. We're gonna go to fleet, ship design. Okay, I'm gonna design some battleships for you. Um, we're gonna design, actually, battle cruisers. We're gonna design four types. Okay, we're gonna design a ballistic fast fire, a missile fast, or a missile I guess you could call it fast fire, but it's not really fast fire. A missile flanker, energy fast fire, and a wall. Okay, the first we're gonna do is a wall. So type that in. Okay, looking at this, uh, I'm not fully teched, so I'm gonna pick the best armor I have. So I got titanium, mithril, self-recovering crystal, biocentric, and antimatter reactive armor. So I'm gonna go to the wiki and I'm gonna look up armor. Okay, if you see mithril, self-recovering, biocentric, let's see what else do we have, and antimatter reactive armor. Okay, antimatter reactive armor is definitely my best armor. That's a reactionary armor. It has good missile and decent projectile defense, so I'm gonna use that. And since this is gonna be my wall, I'm pretty much gonna set it up so that it first fires missiles. Okay, so I'm gonna have it fire antimatter missiles, and then to hold aggro is what we call it. Um, and I'm just gonna use something that fires fast. So I'm gonna use Gatling railgun. Okay, and I am going to set up coprocessor. I always put coprocessor on everything. There's a few ship designs that don't technically need it, but in my opinion, it's just good policy to put this first on everything. Okay, because it pretty much helps everything. And then I'm going to put inertia nullifier. This also helps with DR. I'm gonna hit OK, and I'm gonna register this ship. Okay, I said I was gonna build all battle cruisers, but I'm gonna change my mind, and the reason is that when you have a wall ship, you usually want it to be one class higher than your other ships. That way it pulls in more aggro because it has more weapons firing. So I'm gonna build the rest cruiser types. So energy, make one. This is gonna be my beam fast fire. Antimatter reactive armor. And I'm gonna go look at weapons real quick. Okay. If you look, laser and is class 1, plasma is class 2, crystal laser is class 2, uh, but it's better than plasma. Um, Not by that much, but we're gonna use it anyways. Okay, just want to make sure I don't have anything better. Okay. Um, coprocessor and amplifying chip. The reason I put amplifying chip is because amplifying chip adds -5 cooling. Okay. Uh, it's a great fast fire device. So I'm gonna hit OK. Okay. Next is going to be missile. Usually when the game starts off, most players focus primarily on missiles. I don't necessarily all the time. unless I have a race that's good with missiles, but most of the time I do. Um, okay. All right. These are all antimatter missiles. Um, Notice what I said before. You focus on that type of ship design. Okay. This is a missile fleet. You want all missiles. All right. And I'm going to use coprocessor. And since these are going to be a flanking type design, I'm going to use um, booster device because that maximizes my mobility. So I'm going to hit OK. Alright, and I have one more type to design. Alright, ballistic. Okay. There's so many ballistic weapons. I'm pretty sure the best one I got is Gatling railgun. But let me check. Okay, the best one I have is Mass Driver. Um, you can really tell as the weapons go up, their AR increases. That means they're more accurate, and generally their damage just increases as well. So I'm gonna use Mass Drivers. And the next projectile to come along would be antimatter cannon. Okay, so I'm going to use coprocessor and I'm going to use amplifying chip, same as the energy system specialist. Okay, now that I have those designs going, I'm going to set them to build one of each fleet. So 40 walls, 40 energy, 40 missile, and 40 ballistic. Now, when I come back later, I'm going to have one wall fleet, one beam fleet, one missile fleet, and one ballistic fleet. I already showed you guys how to match them up with the commanders. Um, that's pretty much how the game works. You don't want to mix and match weapons. You want to keep it simple. So ballistic, energy, wall DR, missile, and shield wall. Okay. All right. All right. Later on, ship designing gets more complicated. I'll get into that later. That's not for the beginning tutorials. But we're running out of time. So next time when we come back, I'm going to talk about planets and setting up planet ratios. Alright, see you guys later.